think I said, and I'm telling you, if I said it, I'll say I said it. If I didn't say it.
Well, here we go. We got a question coming in right now. We got Old School going to check in. He going to ask a question and see what we got going on right now. What's happening, Old School? What you got?
Hey, Chico. Hey, Big Dog Chico. Thank you, brother, for letting me on. And
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for having my friend Coach Hayes on too. Boy, I'll tell you, don't run him off because we need him to be around at the end of the season because he had to stick around and pay up. But I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go there with him right now, Chico. Chico, look here. Don't be fooled by that man. That man is the instigator. He starts stuff. He real slick with you because he playing the innocent role, but don't fall for the innocent role. A lot of the people's out, even matter of fact, them Hurricanes, they do that. They do that real good. They play like they suffering now, but when they come down to 11, get about 6 or 7 games up under their belt. Boy, they be trying to talk crazy, but he can't do it though. So he ain't got a leg to stand on. So he want to take Coach Primes away from him, but he ain't gonna be able to do it, Chico. Don't let him fool you. He's trouble, and we're gonna take care of him, right, Coach?
That's right, Old School.
There you go, boy. I'm telling you, that's all you gotta do, Coach. Just agree, and we'll see the end who right or who wrong. Just agree, Coach. We gonna get you.
Listen,
We coming, Coach.
Y'all beat me in a submission. I'm just agreeing from now on. I'm just gonna agree. I'm just gonna be beat to submission, and I'm just gonna agree because I mean, Old School come on my show too, Chico. So I know Old School well. But I know Old School. But I'm just saying,
Old School went in on you right now. I was about to say y'all got to have a history. Old School going in.
Yeah, he give it to you. Already said he called me a chump. I'm cool with that because Old School know ain't nobody too far away from getting slapped too fast. You know what time it is. Ain't nobody above the slap, dog. But anyway, but to have fun, but to say this, I get to have fun. You know, even your man Carpet Tech, not to bring him up, them two go at it, but even Carpet Tech didn't necessarily tell the truth on that show. He said, I bet Coach Hayes $50 on TCU. That is not the truth. He bet $50 that TCU would go 12-0. I mean, that Colorado would go 12-0. Then he said, we can bet every game. See, don't tell the part truths out there.
Okay.
The whole truth was, just like Mr. CEO. Mr. CEO want to bet me that Colorado was going to go 12-0. I took the bet. That's like if you bet me right now, the Miami Hurricanes will go 12-0. I'll take that bet too.
Right.
I would, because the likelihood of these teams going undefeated is astronomical, bro. That's not hate.
Right.
That's straight statistics and probability.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So Carpet Tech is not telling the full truth. We bet a full season. I said 100. He wanted to go 50 because he a boss and he be smashing out in the S550 because he said he cut it. He write checks and stuff, but that's cool. But then he said on your show, I bet Coach Hayes $50 on TCU. That's the truth, but that's not the whole truth. So I'm here to tell the truth.
It's all right. See, nope. Wait, Big Dog, let me tell you something. I know better than that too. Look here, Big Dog Chico. Look, and he's draft snitching too. It's not a bet; it's a donation. And my probation officer is listening right now. I did not bet him. I'm donating money to him, and then in the end, I'll be able to laugh at him. That's it, lady. Don't listen to him. He's
hold on, Old School. I'm gonna put you out here. Old School. What was our donation agreement then, Old School?
11-1
for the season. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're fair.
Right.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
Well, Old School, man. Give me one more, Old School.
I don't want to cut you off. See, I want you to understand why. See, look, Prime ain't gonna do no worse than he did the last 2 seasons. Everybody on their team that's gonna play will have to step up what they did before. That go with Shadur all the way down to the kicker. You got to step their game up even before. That go with Coach Prime too. Look at his game last year. He was what? 11-1.
Of course.
Okay, and the year before that.
Right, same thing.
Okay, so I don't see no fall off. And if anybody else see a fall off, they blind. They're a sucker. Like that guy you talking to right there. And you take advantage of people like them.
Well, see, me, I don't see, I'm not necessarily saying I see a fall off or anything of that nature. I see a different level of competition. I see a different conference you're going into, and I see a different, you got more resources also, good
okay,
fact.
Chico,
you have more resources now to build and bring in more players. So, you could be in a situation where you feel a lot better about your roster than even what you felt about at Jackson State. you know.
Right. That's
Overall.
my point.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he
the
could
only
have
difference
outdone
is
himself.
exactly. I feel you on that, Old School. The only difference is though is you playing against guys who have already been established as a team, and been doing it, so they have like a lot more horses in the stable perceivably. But if we've never ever seen a roster get turned over like this, to where you can bring in this many grown men, 22, 23, and 24-year-olds. I'm sitting here telling you, Coach Hayes, if you're not
No, I'm
taking
sorry.
that
No, the
into
reason I'm
account-
laughing, I'm laughing. I'm sorry, because he's telling me, Coach Graham say, Coach Hayes, please listen and don't overtalk. I haven't overtalked anybody, bro. I listened to the question and answered. I'm looking at the chat like,
okay,
but anyway,
okay.
go ahead. That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at what you were saying. I'm laughing
Yeah.
at this. It's
I just feel
unbelievable.
like the roster that they have, top to bottom, really can, you know, surprise a lot of people. Whoever they're playing in the Pac-12 is going to be a dogfight. It's not going to be. I'm not overstepping or overlooking anybody now. Whether it's Arizona State, whoever's on the schedule, Utah, Oregon State, everybody has a chance to win, and everybody has a chance to get smacked on too now. So just you know, whichever way it goes, it's going to be. They got a roster top to bottom that can compete with
Anybody.
anybody in that Pac-12. I believe top to bottom. Even when you talk about depth, you know it. See what you guys got to factor into. A lot of these schools they bring in a lot of high school players who have to develop in 1 or 2 years. Coach Prime is trying to win right now. So he went out and found from what was available the best guys that would fit his system that are hungry right now, who have 1, 2 years left. And then the freshmen that he has bringing in are studs. You know, they can step on the field and play right now, if not next year. That's what I'm thinking. That's why a lot of people are probably so high on them, because you get to see each and every player top to bottom of the roster. So you excited about the guy that's third on the depth chart, so to speak, as
Yeah.
opposed to a guy at USC you might not really know about him right now because there's so much hype on the starter right now. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. Real quick, and I'm gonna stop looking at the chat, but like Florida Little, I don't know if you like to put that up, but this is a prime example of the nitpicking and stuff.
You said Florida Natural?
No, Florida Little. Florida National, he just hate me though. I'm cool with that. Or
Okay.
she, I don't know.
Florida Little.
Florida Little. It says Coach Hayes is an undercover hater as well disrespectful. Just a small example. He calls and reveres himself as coach, but more often than not refer to Coach Prime as Deion, gold jacket or proven.
I agree. and I have a problem with that also. Thank you for mentioning it. That's another problem I have with you.
Hey, y'all gotta excuse me, but I laugh at if it's funny to me, I laugh at it, Coach. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at you. What I'm saying is,
hey.
look, people are like we've been knowing Deion Sanders since the 80s. And I apologize. I've said this before. I've even said it on my show. Sometimes I just say Deion Sanders. I apologize that y'all like
it's not like it's not his name.
There's no disrespect. But old school told me I agree, but he come on here and call me Trump, and I'm cool with that because I like to have fun. Guys, I'm not
old school. That's one on your old school right there. He got you one on you right there, old school. That's a good point.
I'm being disrespectful because I call him Deion.
I'm sorry, Coach.
No, don't be sorry. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, old school. Anything else you want to add though? One more thing you want to add?
No, I'm sorry.
No, you all good, man. You all good. I appreciate you joining on. Old school.
No, all I want to add is hey, all I want to say is this, Chico. Look here, Coach. Don't go nowhere, Coach. I want you to stick around because we want to get all the subscribers. We want you to do all the shows because we need all the money we can get, Coach. I'm telling you, Coach. I'm trying to pick up pennies I can and send them over to you. Not only just to you. I'm going to Vegas too, Coach. I'm telling you, boy, they give me more odds than you is. So you know I'm going to pick them up. Well, I'm telling you, Coach. I see you, Coach.
Yes.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
I told you, Coach. I told you before, Coach. I told you before that I'm stalking you, Coach. You ain't gonna.
I only got an hour, old school. I only got an hour. I would like to talk to some more people. I got 20 minutes
Appreciate
left.
the old
Only got
school,
20
man. I
minutes left.
appreciate the old school, man. Appreciate you joining on. We got more people in the chat right now. Shout out to Marlo Stanfield. Oh, now Tisha Don. Oh, now Reggie. 3035. Oh, now Mac Mill, Florida Natural. Who else? Paige and MC and the H family always in this thing. Florida Little talking a lot of smack. Let's see what Florida Little said. Coach Hayes is undercover. Okay, that's the one that you read right there.
Mhm.
Man, y'all getting in on Coach Hayes, man, because from what I've seen, Coach Hayes giving breakdowns and giving his opinions on what he feels, on what he's seeing. You know what I mean? Some people are gonna say I might be hating in on the players that I'm breaking down also. So